y'all, it's Miss Katie. Welcome to Heritage Ways YouTube. I want to tell you something that we've been doing over on Heritage Ways Instagram. We have been doing something called What's for Supper Tonight's edition, and we've been doing that for several weeks, and it's been really popular. We've laughed and we've shared, and it's just a low-key, unedited explanation of what we're having for supper that night. Sometimes it's simple, sometimes it's not so simple, sometimes we're at folks' homes with other extended family and friends, and I thought somebody suggested the other day that we should compile several of those Instagram TV episodes and put them on here for you to see on YouTube. So I thought I would do that. So I've got this is part 1 of the Instagram TV What's for Supper Tonight's edition. And so I hope you enjoy these. Also, if you want to skip to the next section, then just press the skip button and it'll take you to the next What's for Supper. So I think there are more than 2 or 3 on here. So I hope you enjoy them. And if you like them, hey, let me know. And I'll just keep compiling and sending them to you here on YouTube every so many weeks. Hey y'all, I'm Miss Katie. Welcome to Heritage Ways IGTV, and I'm here with my baby cousins. Y'all my baby cousins.
Not so baby anymore.
I'll just say baby is kind of maybe baby.
You're my youngest cousins. You are, aren't you?
Yes. That I know about.
I'm their oldest and wisest cousin.
Oldest. We had this conversation the other day.
Okay, they came to find out what's for supper. What's for supper, y'all? Okay, tonight we are at my aunt and uncle's, and I think we were here the other night for a what's for supper. Well, yes, we were. All right, so we have chicken enchiladas. Where can I find the recipe? Thank you for asking. You can find the recipe on, I almost said my cookbook, it's not in my cookbook, on YouTube. There's a YouTube video, chicken enchiladas. So we're about to have chicken enchiladas. And then we've got romaine lettuce and tomatoes.
What's this called?
Salad.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, maybe there's international people watching. Right?
Okay, so red onion and Armenian cucumber from our friend Stacy at Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And it's got this cheese and this dressing, but I never can, well, how do you say the emo?
You got it right.
What is it?
It's emo.
You
messed me up.
It needs to have an E. But it's like famous around here, right? Like
it's the St. Louis. So famous people can't say it.
Okay, it's really good, probably because the third ingredient is sugar, which we try to avoid, but not when we're like here tonight. Avoid sugar on purpose? Yes, do you not?
So sweet.
Okay, and then this fancy cheese that's Emos?
Still emos. That's fine, we'll get there. We'll get there together. Our Armenian friends will be able to help us out.
With the word IMO?
Sure. Oh, they're there for the lettuce.
Okay, anyway, this cheese is Provel. So what do we know about it? It's popular in this area, which we're in St. Louis area, by the way.
What do you know about cheese?
Tell us about Provel. We don't know anything about this.
It's a cheese.
It says shredded, pasteurized, processed cheddar, and Swiss and smoked provolone cheese. Now, it's famous, I mean, it's popular up here because y'all put it on your pizza.
You guys don't eat provolone cheese?
I've never heard of it.
You're kidding me. It's the same.
I have never heard of this until the other day. So y'all are special.
At least
okay.
One of the 3 of us.
One of us is special. Oh, about that Armenian cucumber. Like, it was this big while ago. I mean, before I cut it. And isn't it pretty with the no, seriously. Okay. Oh, my word.
Wait.
Okay, yes. No, all right, we've also...
I'm doing my part.
Woo! We've also got...
You're doing it well.
Spanish rice that I tried to make. Here's the thing. I tried to make it fancy because I thought I remembered peas and carrots in the rice. But then, after I was started, I realized it's Chinese, not Mexican.
Yeah.
So, So
I bet they like carrots in Mexico.
So I have a lot of Mexican friends and Mexican cooks, and they're watching this, and so they know better. But yeah, I remember that's Asian, but we're gonna pretend tonight that it's.
What's Spanish about the rice?
It said it on the package. Okay, now, look, this salsa is it good?
Yes,
it's very good. Can I get an amen out there?
And
thank you. Everybody, come on. I think this came from a friend here on Instagram, and I think it came from, it's Little Miss Wannabe Homesteader, and I think that's where the recipe is. It is very good. All right, then we've got guacamole and more sliced Armenian cucumbers and jalapenos and chips. And look at here. Look. Y'all know you too can get a plastic cutlery holder.
Does it come in blue?
It comes in blue. Thank you for asking, Joe. Thank you, Ben. Oh my word. Yes. Well, it comes in. It comes in brown inside. And I think that's called nutmeg. I think. And also, we have it in blue, but you have to get it out there online. I don't have it with me. So, Heritage Ways mugs. Did we cover everything we need to cover? Thanks for watching tonight. What were
Did you talk about these?
I did.
These are also Hispanic in nature.
And they're organic in nature.
Isn't everything organic in nature? Isn't that what nature is?
No, because I found out today that cellulose is put in cheese to keep it from caking, and I don't want to eat cellulose, so that is not, it's technically organic. But I'm going to talk to y'all about that someday, being serious about cellulose in your food.
Isn't that in vegetables?
It is. You are good. How do you know that?
I teach science.
Do you really teach science?
Mm-hmm. But I teach rocks.
You teach about rocks?
Mm-hmm. Geology.
Do you teach high school?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm your cousin, and I didn't know what you do for a living.
I didn't know you did this. Just found out.
I knew you were a coach.
I do that too.
You coach football.
And track.
I don't talk to people about exercise.
I also coach astronomy.
Coach astronomy.
No,
what does that mean?
You coach that one.
How much time do I have? Because I have an astronomy story.
2.5.
Okay. All right. Because this is, believe it or not, it's limited time.
2.5.
Actually,
minutes.
1.5. Actually,
okay, here we go.
1.5.
Real quick.
I didn't have a calculator. I can't do the math.
I was forced to cheat in astronomy class in college.
That was quick.
Somebody really twisted your arm.
Now, I know a while ago I said the only time I cheated was on the periodic table of elements, but that was like before college. The only time I cheated. I couldn't. No, look. My eyesight was so bad. So for the astronomy class, we had to go out at night and point to the constellations and tell Dr. Nance that's where so and so is. So I was like, Tonya, please tell me which one is it. And so she said, point that way. And because I couldn't see them.
Did you just sell out Tonya to the entire world?
Sounds like
Tonya was a friend. Tonya's a friend, and Dr. Nance, God rest him, is gone. But anyway, I'm just saying.
So what you're saying is your college degree is a fraud.
My college degree is a fraud because I failed.
Cheated.
I didn't know. Well, we're running out of time. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tag me what you're having for supper tonight. How is my Asian rice?
It tastes Spanish.
And we will see y'all I don't know when. Because, all right. Bye, y'all. Say bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye, Candias.
Tell me when. When. Hey, y'all. I'm Miss Katie. Welcome to Heritage Ways IGTV. What's for supper tonight's edition? All right. John Boy, what did you call this supper? Junk fry? Is that what you said? Okay. Because they said, what's for supper? And I said, a bunch of junk fried together. So here's what it is, y'all. I want to encourage y'all to use your leftovers. And, okay, I'm sorry. Y'all are scuffling and I can't see out of my, it's distracting. So can y'all stop? Okay. All right, so come on in closer, Mr. Patient, and I'll tell you what we've got. So I had leftover pot roast. So there it is. Then I had leftover grass-fed beef from our friend Timeless Retro, Miss Tina, that she blessed us with when we were visiting and in her area. So then little Miss Homemaker went yesterday to help Stacy from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and she came home with some produce. So we've got these awesome onions from Miss Stacy's garden. We've got rainbow chard. We've got non-rainbow chard, just Swiss chard rather, sorry. And then we've got, are y'all familiar with these? Oh my goodness, the name is on my phone and he's using my phone to tape. Stacy said these are Chinese red noodle beans. I think that's right. I forgot to look before we started taping. Here they are. So I'm stir frying them. Junk fry, John Boy says. But look, here they are. And I think I've seen some of y'all growing these, or pictures on Instagram. So y'all tell me if you know about these. I didn't even taste them before. Kind of spicy. It's good. Okay. Ooh. It's like a peanut. It tastes like a peanut flavor, like a raw peanut flavor. That's pretty good. All right. Don't talk with your mouth full, Katie. So we've got these, I think it's called Chinese red noodle beans. So we're stirring all that together. I also added some avocado oil and some ginger and some garlic. Y'all notice we're cooking outside. Is it nicer where y'all are? Because I know here in the Midwest, it's a little bit nicer weather than it has been. Okay, that's not all. I'm trying to cook this hard stuff down just a little bit. Then, shouldn't say hard stuff, the firm vegetables. And then I'll add this other, look at this, gorgeous Swiss chard and rainbow chard. So I'll add that to the top to wilt. This is going to be more of a bitey, how do you say, you know, spicy. A spicy dish because it's got the chard and, you know, the onions. So I've got rice cooked, just plain old rice. Actually, it's organic brown rice. And I've got honey. So, you know, we could sprinkle, drizzle the honey on top if the kids wanted to cut the sweetness. We've got raw milk from a local dairy farmer. So we're going to drink. I'm so excited when I can find raw milk. Then I've got this basil that our friend and our Patreon patron, Mr. Terry and Miss Tonya, they brought us this basil. So I'm going to be adding this when I add this other. This is good. I like basil with a Thai flavor. Not that I'm trying to go with Thai necessarily, but you know, I did add a couple of shakes of this fish sauce and some black pepper. Then I have got just some yellow gold potatoes, and I kind of hand mashed them. I kind of cooked them. I didn't know if I was going to add them to the stir fry or if I was going to make potato salad or mashed potatoes. So I just kind of hand mashed them, and I used Irish butter and raw cream. So I know the potatoes and the starch, my mama would have a fit were she here because it's 2 starches in 1 meal, but this is what we've got. We're having to use what we have, and that is fine. We're just thankful and blessed with what we have. So stirring this around, and then I will put I think I'm ready to put these greens on top. This is gonna, it looks like a lot, but it'll cook down. Plus it's several of us, and we can have leftovers if we need to. But we haven't eaten, we usually eat like 2 meals a day lately. So we're hungry. All right. I'll look for the top for that in a minute to steam that. And I think that's everything. That's okay. I think that's everything. So what are you having for supper tonight? Tag me in the Insta stories so you'll know, I'll know, and I'll be able to see it. I like hearing and getting ideas from y'all, and I hope you get some ideas from me. If you like getting ideas and new recipes and so forth, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, y'all. I have got nearly 500 videos on our YouTube channel, Heritage Ways YouTube. And many of those are cooking. I'm doing more cooking lately than I had been, but I've got playlists, farm to table meals playlist. I've got Heritage Ways Cooking School. I've got all kinds of cooking videos. And if you're interested in seeing me cook something or have me research and cook it for you or what have you, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. I love walking life with y'all and getting suggestions and ideas. So thanks for watching from the Midwest, where it's a little bit cooler today and we can cook outside. Hallelujah. We've got a healthy supper. Thanks to YouTube friends, thanks to Instagram friends, thanks to real life friends, thanks to local farmers. We're blessed. We'll talk to y'all next time, hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey y'all, it's Miss Katie, and it's Friday night in June. It's the last Friday night in June. It's normally pizza night, but if you saw our Insta stories last night, we had pizza at a restaurant. So tonight, I didn't feel like cooking because we've been working hard. We're pulling out tomorrow, but our patrons on Patreon know all about that. They know where we're going, so there's that. And tonight, I'm talking loud because I'm talking over the oven. I've got a second lasagna in the oven. So I had stuff I needed to cook. I had some meat. I had some sauce I needed to use. I had some noodles I needed to use. I had some spinach I needed to use. So I made up my own, well, I didn't make up my own recipe. Once you learn how to make lasagna, and you've made it for years, and I used to make it when I had a catering business, so I know a basic lasagna. It's just layered stuff. So if you use my lasagna recipe that's on YouTube and in my cookbook, it's going to come out firm and just, you know, closer to perfect. This one's going to be runny, and I know that, but that's okay. It's supper. So I'm using
It'll eat.
It'll eat. Little Miss Homemaker is filming tonight because Daddy is worn out. Like I said, we've been trying to get ready to hit the road in a few hours. So come look what we've got for supper. And, you know, we're like everybody else. We've got piles of dishes. So come on. All right. So we've got some lasagna, and it is runny, like I said. But I've got a second one in the oven, and I'll probably put it, well, we're just going to eat this for days. But it's just like a spinach meat lasagna. I did use meat from Southern Ridge Farm. So if you're in Middleton, oh, it's not too runny. Come on in, little missy. It's not too runny. You know, it's not too, look at it. It's not too watery. But anyway, if you are in Middle Tennessee, check them out. Southern Ridge Farm. This is Mr. Patient's plate. I went to see my friend Sis. A lot of y'all know her from Instagram, my YouTube videos. I'm not used to looking down. I'm used to looking up at Dad. I've got a different view tonight. So she gave me some squash from her garden. So I just fried up. Now, I do zucchini different ways. I stir fry it with very little oil. And the other night, I showed y'all, I think, that zucchini and onions and mushrooms and potatoes. That stuff was delicious, by the way. Very good. And I sauteed that in my the beef fat, the good beef fat. Well, anyway, this is not good fat right here. This is just basic oil. It's not. But I got the squash from my friend Sis from her garden, and I just cut up squash, cut up an onion, you know, made a batter and put it all in there and called it a fritter. Can you hold that up a little bit more? I'm looking down. Like, can you raise that? So okay, here we go. Okay, so here's Dad's plate. Zucchini fritter, squash on a Friday night. The only trouble is when we wake up in the morning, I'm not sure if we'll know what day it is. Because the way we know it's Saturday morning is, oh, we had pizza last night. Well, look over here. I've got yogurt going on because we had to use up some milk that we had. So got that going on so we can hit the road with some fresh yogurt. And got my herbs going on over here. Got some mint from Sis. And got some sage. And so that's good. I'll dry that and use that. So we got different things going on over here on the Homestead on Wheels. What are y'all having for supper? I love when y'all share in your Insta stories or your post or whatever. I know it's late. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's after, is it almost 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
But what did you have for supper tonight? Let us know, or let us know tomorrow night. I may not be on Instagram tomorrow. I try to take Saturdays off, and I've grown to love that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye, y'all.
All right, you're on.
Oh, we're on. Okay. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, y'all. Who am I? I'm Miss Katie. Welcome to Heritage Ways IGTV. This is IGTV.
Hi, IGTV.
This is my friend Stacy. Does anybody know my friend Stacy? Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel.
Okay, tell them about it.
It's called Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and my husband and I live off grid. We've been living off grid for about 8 years, and loving every minute of it, as they say.
Yes. Okay, well, we're about to love some supper. So we're going to tell them what's for supper and then tell them bye so we can eat it. So you're on.
Well,
what's for supper?
These yummy tortillas that we're going to have, and some cheese and some onions from the garden.
Yay.
And then I cut
Look at that.
up here, went to the garden, got some beet greens and nasturtiums and some purslane and some kale and some arugula that we're going to put on top.
Okay.
And then some tomatoes from the garden. And then some yummy homemade salsa and some rice, some chips, and kombucha.
Yes.
And then, oh, of course, the main thing, we have some grass-fed beef over there that I go ahead and I mix it up. I don't use any like the seasoning packets or anything like that. I go ahead and I mix up a bunch of salsa and put some spices and stuff in it, and that's how I usually
Should I bring it there?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
I got it.
We got the fly cover.
Oh, it
There it
smells
is.
delicious.
See?
It smells so good. Is this ground beef or lamb or what is it?
Ground beef. Yep.
All right. So we are here for Little Miss. Oh, come here, Little Miss Homemaker.
We need, oh yes.
Oh, and we have dessert. So we made hand-cranked ice cream with
We're
raw
going to
ingredients.
party like it's your birthday.
Yes, it's, are you
I
ready?
got the peanut butter.
1999.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's your birthday. All right, happy birthday.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, let's eat, right?
Yes.
All right, yes. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let us know in Insta Stories what's for supper at your house. Make sure you tag me because, you know, sometimes I don't see it if you don't tag me. And if there's some weird chance that you don't know about Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, I will tag them down below, and you can go over and find their Instagram, and from there you can go find their YouTube. So thanks for letting us crash.
Yeah, I can't
have
wait
the
for
party
starting.
here.
Doug is hungry.
Okay, all right. We've got people on. Bye, y'all.
See you guys.